What's up, guys? Welcome to the I Hate Everything podcast. So tonight I'm talking about vibe coding because this video just popped up on my feed. It's from Modern Software Engineering and it's called Vibe Coding is the Worst Idea of 2025. And I thought this was really funny. It got me pretty riled up because as a professional vibe coder, I think this video is really funny because these people, these boomers who have been coding the normal way for the last 35 years are concerned that if you can sit here and code up next Facebook or write a better protocol for a search engine or build a new cryptocurrency yourself, that planes will fall out of the sky, cars will crash, infrastructure will crumble, and society will fall apart. I mean, cats and dogs living together, in the streets, women. Oh wait, we already have that. The point that I'm making is that the last thing these people want is for you to have the power to build your own applications. It's terrifying to them. Now, the arguments he makes in this video seem like they make sense, right?
So far, we humans are still smarter than the machines. It's because it's so difficult to translate what people want into a programming language. It's because it's so hard to break problems down into the precise deterministic instructions that, LLM or not, are still how computers ultimately work.
I mean, yeah, that's what code does, like modularity, cohesion, separation of concerns. The thing he talks about, his main point here is if AI is writing code, then it's not doing these things. It's not communicating a real problem to be solved in a way that humans can understand. Now, here's the problem with this. This guy sucks at prompting. Bro, if this is your problem, you suck at prompting. Learn your design patterns and tell them to the AI. If the AI does a bunch of dumb shit like editing your code that it's not supposed to edit, change your prompts, change your cursor instructions file. Like, it's not that hard. But these boomers get up here and they fucking lecture us about why we can't vibe code because they're terrified of learning a new skill and recognizing that 30 years of learning how to initialize Python classes and C# and C++ don't matter anymore. Okay? Like, I just tell the computer that I want it to write a class or an initialization for a class, and it's going to do it. I tell it that I want it to write a function that's going to do this or do that, and it does it. Now, the thing with vibe coding that the newbie doesn't understand is, like, you can't just tell it, like, write me the next Facebook or build me a machine that prints money. It's not going to do it. Like, it will try, and you won't be able to add stuff to it very easily. And he talks about that. Where does he say it? Yeah, the ability to make changes in one part of the system, da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, bro, if you tell Cursor, hey, this file and this file are what I want you to edit, don't touch anything else. It's that easy. If you don't know your design patterns, yes, okay, like the AI still doesn't like ask you, hey, is this a factory pattern? Are you sure we should implement a factory pattern here? It doesn't ask you those questions, and obviously it should. You need to learn your design patterns if you're going to vibe code. But this guy, like, he doesn't get it. All you have to do is tell it, don't edit this code or do edit this code. And you can tell it the right documentation, or you can, if it fucks up, you tell it write a handoff for the next agent. Like, I do this all day, okay? I've built huge applications doing this. I've made thousands of dollars. I've built my own tools that I've used for freelancing in video production. Like, I've helped train existing models and build flows for websites. Like, I started learning to code like a normal person, and then when AI showed up, I realized that it could find bugs for me, and it's just been getting better and better and better and better since the day it was born. And I've been watching it this whole time. I'm not going to get lectured by some boomer who's got a shirt on that says, like, kill all humans, haha, funny cartoon Bender, let's drink a beer. Like, okay, boomer. That's all I have to say about this. But I do empathize with him. Like, obviously, if you worked for 35 years learning all this stuff and now kids can do it, you're going to be a little upset. I get that. It's just that the old will pass and the new will come. And obviously, if you're like building a flight system for an airplane, like double double check what you're doing. If you're building security for authorization for user accounts, or you have secure user data, like, understand the cryptography and the principles behind it. If you don't, you're going to have a bad time. Like the T app, where they just leaked all this user data. Like, that's a classic example of a vibe-coded app that was not secure and scaled, and they didn't patch it. They just didn't add authorization to Firebase. It's not even really, that wasn't even really a code problem. That was just being stupid. Like, don't be dumb. Jeez. Like, secure your stuff, and like, literally you can go to AI and be like, hey, explain the best practices for user authentication. Explain how to secure my Firebase so that people can't steal my data. It's not that hard. Like, if you're building a sophisticated algorithm that's got to track pedestrians and decide which one not to hit, like, you're probably working at Tesla. What are you doing listening to this podcast? If you do work at Tesla, follow me on Twitter. That's all, guys. If you want to follow my tech channel, you can click on the link in the description. This is for serious vibe coders only. If you want to learn how to build cool stuff, maybe you want to build an app and exit for 6 or 7 figures. I haven't done that personally yet, but I have a mentor who's helping me, and he actually doesn't really code. He's more of a marketing guy. He exited his company for $1 million. And so I'm in his school community, and I'm going to start my own for vibe coding, because I've been coding a lot. So if you're interested in learning how to, make video games, or you want to make some cool software, you want to build a decentralized social media app where you can say whatever you want to do with your vibe coding skills, I'm going to teach you how to do it safely and securely. And if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe.